Hello, today we are solving May 2023 Unit 2 IAL paper. Okay, so the question number 4, part we are supposed to answer part C of this question. Explain one possible reason for the adverse variance for the variable production overheads. So we here in the earlier part we had to fill in this profit and loss statement, okay, between where the variances had occurred between the budgeted and actual. So now he is asking why there was an adverse variance of 920 for variable production overheads. What can be the reasons? Now the variable production overheads, you should know some of the variable overhead production costs are electricity costs, okay, electricity costs, rental costs, maintenance costs, okay, maintenance cost, all this comes under the variable production overhead cost. You can take one of them such as energy or electricity costs, okay. Energy cost must have gone up, like, okay, so energy cost must have gone up, so such as gas, water, electricity, and they must have, okay, because of inflation we can give these costs must have gone up, like gas, electricity of water, they might have increased the price charged per kilowatt per hour or cubic liter to the customers, so overhead cost must have increased, okay. So variable overhead costs increased, because any cost you can say, even the maintenance cost must have increased, probably due to lot of usage, okay, any maintenance cost that was happening in the business during a production, probably the machine had to be maintained a lot, so that means your overhead production cost would have increased, okay. You can also say rental cost of the space must have increased, probably there was an economic crisis or inflation has gone up, then due to that things, okay, these costs will go up, and variable production cost which has become adverse than the budgeted. Then evaluate the performance of Bollard Steel PLC for the month of April 2023. So what are the positive points that has happened and what are the negative points will determine the performance. If it was a favorable the performances, okay, than budgeted, then it is considered as positive performance. If it was an adverse performance, means you have not performed as per the budgeted, then it is considered as negative performance. So first one we can see the material variance, okay, material price variances was favorable. So this was calculated in the part B, A2, okay, where we had calculated material price variance and it had become favorable. So that means you were able to procure materials, okay, at a very good rate of 0.78 as compared to the budgeted of 0.8 per kilogram. So whatever was used in the production of the steel scaffold tubes, okay, I was able to procure. I have negotiated well, I have changed a supplier, any reason you can give. Then labor cost, okay, the labor cost also showed a favorable variance. That means the laborers had performed very well, okay, they have incurred less cost, okay. So for example, they might have become efficient, okay, so the wage rates might have been stable or it has become less, okay. So that means my labor cost has gone down, or with less number of laborers or more number of laborers and at a stable wage rate, I was able to achieve a cost which has become less than my budgeted cost which was planned. Then fixed overheads had also become favorable. Fixed overhead costs, okay, fixed overhead costs we can put it as rental costs, okay. So let's remove it here. So fixed overhead costs, okay, fixed overhead costs such as rental cost, which is the same, like 660 per month has been paid. In those cases, perhaps there was a rent decrease or manager salaries were lower than the budgeted. So two fixed overhead costs which they have named. One is the manager salary or the rent. These are the fixed costs and they must have gone less. Okay, that must have become, that's why it has become favorable, you can say that. Then negative performance. Okay, but we can see there was a negative performance. Sales variance was adverse, so by about 1470 pounds. What was the budgeted? I have made actual less revenue from the sales. So the expected quantity of scaffold poles was sold, so the variance must be explained by a drop in the selling price. Okay, whatever 1980 was the quantity that was planned to sell, and they were able to sell all this 1980. That means there was a difference in only the rate. Selling price must have dropped. So the budgeted planned rate must have been, selling price would have been high, and this must have dropped. Okay, so that is what would have explained this fall in the revenue. So the expected quantity of scaffold poles was sold, so the variance must be explained by drop in the selling price. On average, the selling price charged by Bollard Steel was about 0.74 pole less than the budgeted. You can calculate here 75240. Okay, 75240, what was the selling price? Okay, is equal to 1980 into the rate is equal to 75240. Okay, that must have been the thing. So the rate will be equal to, which means rate is equal to the selling price. Okay, I budgeted would have been, you should show the calculations here, 75240 divided by 1980, that is going to be 38 pounds. Okay, 38 pounds. That was budgeted, but for the actual that has happened is, we have calculated the cost 73,770. Okay, 73,770. Okay, was the cost. So it is 1980 into rate is equal to this much revenue. So which means my rate will become, in that case, will be equal to 73770 divided by 1980, that is 37.25. Okay, 37.25. So here we can see that, okay, we can see that there was a difference by about 37.35, 37.25 minus 38 pounds, that is equal to 0.75. Okay, pounds. So approximately they have given 0.74 pounds. Okay, you can show this calculation. This is the actual selling price. Actual rate, this was budgeted rate. Okay, so the difference, if you calculate, between the budgeted rate, okay, budgeted rate and the actual rate, then you will be able to get 0.74 per pole less than the budgeted. So the selling price was dropped. Okay, it has dropped by 0.74 or 0.75 pounds in this case. In my case, when I did the calculation, I will put 75 pounds. Okay, you have to show the calculations. Then variable production costs, okay, have also become adverse by 920. One of the reasons we have already explained, they have asked. Then gross profit and net profit for the month were lower than the budgeted. If you see, we had calculated here, the gross profit was less and the net profit was also less than the budgeted. This must be because the variable production overhead costs had a huge variance and the total costs were 533 pounds lower than the budgeted. So but sales revenue was 1470 lower than the budgeted. So all this has led to being gross profit and net profit being too low. So you have to, so all these are indications of negative performance. If you have not performed as per the budget, then you have performed badly. If you have performed very well than the budgeted, then it is a positive performance. In conclusion, you can say that a net profit of 937 pounds. Okay, you calculate the difference between 468 and 3711. It is 937 lower than the budgeted for the month. It can be concluded that Ball Art Steel